Lawrence, have you fired? For fuck's sake.
Live!
Yes, we are live on the air.
Totally not forced.
Not at all. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Yellowface Schmodcast, down for episode 5.
Right.
Yeah, so we're back. I'm
That
Lawrence.
joke's still funny.
He's Matt, and we have a new voice on the podcast,
Yep.
Andrew.
Special guest.
Yeah.
Special all day, every day, all time guest. Oh dear. Oh dear. Andrew, hello. Welcome to the show.
Yep. It's good to be here, Lawrence.
Yes, we run this like a actual game show. What of it? So, yeah. How's your week's been?
I managed to find out how to skip the long-ass conversations on Persona 4 Arena.
Bravo.
Yeah. I'm surprised it took me that long to find out. The game has become much shorter and easier to bear.
I haven't played it.
It's alright. It's like Persona 4 and all the other Personas were pretty short.
I don't know what Persona is.
They're like RPGs,
Oh, right.
and then this one I think is like a black sheep because it's a fighting game.
What? Nah, there's a Quest game that I started playing on PS2 which is really fucking good. 7?
I have no idea.
Lawrence, you know Dragon Quest, right?
Yeah, I know.
7 is on PS2?
Think?
Yeah, but it was like designed by the same person that did the character designs for Dragon Ball.
Oh,
So-
I don't know.
That's what most of the Dragon
Yeah.
Quest games.
Pretty interesting.
Cool. Keep talking.
Is that what you've been playing?
Yeah. And I got another copy of Metal Gear Solid 1.
Wow.
Because my first one was a platinum one, and it's just not the same. I mean, it is the same, but it's not the same.
Let's say
Segway guy. Yes. Well, Steam sale just ended today, actually. So
I bought nothing.
three things.
yeah.
It wasn't that good.
I don't know. I wanted to buy Tomb Raider just for hair physics. You've played it.
Damn hair physics, man.
Is that the one with brutal death scenes in it?
I don't know.
It's not that bad,
didn't
actually.
think- yeah, I didn't
She gets
think
like
that
impaled
that
and stuff.
I don't know. They say, oh, she's got different screams for each death, but I didn't see it.
It's
If she did, I couldn't tell.
it really wasn't as bad as people were making it out to be when it came out. Because I remember when it came out, it's like, oh, it's misogynist and blah. It's really not that bad.
I don't know.
Her boobs have more than 3 angles now.
Yeah.
You know, that was game trivia. How they got Lara Croft's insane breast size is that it was a programming error, and they decided not to just keep it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I was like, wait a minute. That'll sell.
Yes, it works. I managed to get Scribble Notes, which is fun.
I haven't played it yet.
I remember you talking about that, but I haven't got a chance to play it or
It's
anything.
fun. Like, I just downloaded a butt ton of workshop stuff, and I haven't got around back to playing it. So I want to do that. And I also upgraded my computer this week, which was great. I got some free games, but there's some games which I can't redeem because
I thought
literally free games. I got it from
free as in like the pirate pack.
no, not that kind of free. Literally, I got it on offer. So I got
Not that we can get there anymore.
no. I got
Airports have closed.
Yeah. Even the proxy sites are blocked.
Not that we'd know. 'cause
No, yeah,
we never tried.
no.
I mean, why
No.
would we torrent when we could support the creators?
Yeah. Managed to get Far Cry 3, which is pretty fun actually. Like, I have spent more time in that game just randomly exploring, and just trying to upgrade my gear to carry more stuff. Than trying.
I don't know. I don't
to
see why
mission.
you need 3 shark skins to make a fucking wallet.
It doesn't make sense, like realistically.
You just brutally massacre 3 sharks and then use the tiniest bit out of them to make a wallet.
But it like
It's really awkward as well because like you kill them. The easiest way is to shoot them while you're on a boat and then jump in the water after them. By the time
and then get
you
attacked by
jump in
another
the
shark.
By the time you've jumped in the water, they're already sinking to the bottom. You've only got obviously a little bit of lung capacity. So you sort of grab their skin, and then you start choking to death, and you haven't attacked the same. But at least I got my shark skin.
But like the way that game like it was set up is like you can't carry more stuff, and you can't carry more stuff until you upgrade your wallet because you want to sell that stuff, and then it's like a big cycle, and it just set me off hunting.
Big circle of just wasting your time.
Yeah, I was gonna get
It's
this,
a
and get this, and get this.
recurring theme in games now. I want to find the
back in
first.
good old days.
Yeah, I want to find the
Smacking
first
Maggie!
game that did that,
Yeah.
just to know who's responsible.
It's all your fault. But then I got Sleeping Dogs for the PC as well, which Yellow-based game of the year.
Is it? When did we decide that?
We mentioned it in like the first 3 podcasts.
Straight.
So,
That
now
makes
it's
it that makes it Lawrence's game of the year.
No, like we all three of us mention it. Like we've at least each mentioned it
It's
once.
just the easiest game to like say. Well, it's kind of like in Sleeping Dogs. What
Oh,
Yeah, but it's still a great game.
I don't like it.
you played it.
Yeah, I've played bits of it. I
haven't
don't know.
played it.
I have. It's great.
I can't get that excited about rip-off GTA games.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Oh.
Controversy.
Oh my god! Why are you hating on it? Yeah, but let's quickly.
Stupid last one's gonna comment on this video.
Yeah, you didn't know we might get like super famous on one night. But let's.
If you are listening to this, by the by, prove me wrong. Comment on the video.
Please.
Love me.
We haven't eaten in days.
Favorite this video or I'll kill myself.
Wow. Well, let's
Bit
quickly
strong.
move on to news real quick. So we have Comic-Con happened this week.
Yeah,
Which
and
was
there was a super awesome fucking huge robot thing there
Robit.
with massive Gatling gun, well, mini guns, I guess.
Yeah,
And
it's,
then
it
weird
like it
pincers
had
underneath
2
it.
giant arms.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
2
it had like
little
quad arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 little pincer arms and then 2 massive ones with
It was
minis.
controlled by remote control or whatever.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Or there was a midget inside of it.
Like, sup?
There was
Oh, like
someone
a Borderlands
feeding,
midget?
like, pets to it.
Dude, what the fuck?
So Borderlands midget controlling the robot suit.
Chill.
Not fucking real.
I know. Shut up.
But yeah, I'm guessing that they had someone feeding text to it so it could reply to people's questions.
Yeah.
Because it had like a can review at one point.
Mm.
But apparently it was going around all of Comic Con walking around and nothing happened. It didn't malfunction, tried to kill anyone. No one pushed it over.
She
Good.
obeys the first rule.
You're
For now, man. For now.
And then that one
Skynet.
is coming,
Who
man.
did you say made the robot again?
Shit, it was a graphics studio and something to do with Wired magazine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe Mythbusters had something to do with it. It might be on one of their episodes or something, but I don't know.
It's fucking cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adam Savage was like jumping around, fucking. There's comments on it as well about how you can see his nipples. Watch the
Yeah.
watch the video.
It's like the first, the
Yeah.
first comment is once he first sees his nipples,
Yeah.
it's hard to
Yeah.
unsee. I was like, oh no.
And then you had to go back and look at them.
Thank goodness Chris is not here. Oh dear. And they also announced.
Oh yeah, Chris is dead. Rest in peace.
Yeah,
Never
Andrew.
mind.
Oh well.
Andrew killed him and took his place.
Yep. I'm actually wearing his face right now.
Can only be one third member of the podcast.
Take off.
Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, but then we had a lot of Marvel panels going down as well. Did you see the Loki panel?
No.
Oh,
For fuck's sake,
it was-
really.
it was actually pretty cool. Like they were doing, started off was doing. It was a Marvel panel. They started talking about Thor: The Dark World, and they dropped the lights, and Tom Hiddleston comes out in full costume and delivers.
Screams and mania like Panda Mania.
Literally,
Right,
you
the-
watch that video. If people was going, anytime he does a line, people are just going losing their minds. And it was a great performance. I don't mind Loki. I'm not like super fanboy over Loki because that would be weird. But
At least not.
Like he's a good actor and he's good at all that
Yeah.
suspense stuff, but I don't want to stick it inside of him.
but like the way he delivered the lines and that like appearance, because I guess it was like a surprise, but planned by them obviously. But that must have been really cool to experience.
You can't beat Robert Downey Jr. for panels though. Coming in like with the Iron Man handle on and all the
Yeah.
fucking Tony Stark shit going on in the background. He stays in character as well.
He knows how to do an entrance like.
Because he is Iron Man. It's so weird how much he's like him.
Yeah, that's why I like Robert Downey Jr. and I don't want to see anyone do Iron Man for a long time if he leaves.
I don't know. Honestly, I can't think of anyone else. Like, think of actors.
But with that said, that Iron Man 3 and 2 were pretty poor.
I don't know. Iron Man 3 was okay. Iron Man 2 was pretty bad. I'd say.
Up until the House Party Protocol.
Right.
Well, House
Yeah,
Party.
like-
House Party was cool, but then Clean Slate, that was not cool. I was like, why? But
I don't know. He'll just build
I
another own.
don't know why they got that gross guy from The Wrestler in it. It's like 70,
Mickey
but
Rourke.
refuses
His
to
melting
get.
ass skin.
Yeah. He's all like half fat, half muscle.
I don't know what I
And
am.
he's like, he constantly has his top off. You're like,
Because he's
You can't wear a shirt while spinning your giant strings of death
every
to
time.
the front of the class.
Nope.
For fuck's sake.
He's the Crimson Dino Lash, is what he was.
the what?
The Crimson Dino Lash.
Yeah, they mixed the backstories of Crimson Dynamo and Whiplash into one to make one villain.
Hence the Crimson Dino Lash.
That's a stupid name, though.
It was a
Made by a
stupid.
stupid person.
It was a stupid
Was
cross.
it you, Lawrence?
No. No.
No, what are you talking about?
Wait. So what did you find about that Pokemon silhouette?
Oh, it's not Pokemon silhouette, I don't think. From what I understand, it is
We need elevator music right now.
That comes during the break.
a silhouette with a caption noting the well-known game played all around the world is about to be reborn thanks to surprising collaboration. It may not be regarding Pokemon.
That could be anything.
But it's announced by
Yeah,
Game Freak. So what else?
Oh, right. I didn't know that.
So who else?
Rather another franchise
It's-
the Game Freak is now working with. So it could be something that Game Freak has taken
Yeah.
over.
Maybe.
Um,
So people would just be, if you.
Or if it's like a Bethesda Game Freak Pokemon crossover, like some weird free roaming game.
there's a name that's been registered with it called.
There's been talks about it. Do you know whenever Facebook pages and stuff like that, like Machinima and stuff, they ask what two games would you merge? There's always like the top couple idiots saying Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed, but then everyone just ends up agreeing on Pokemon and Skyrim because it would be pretty awesome.
Puss Road down!
It's-
Picked you lightning bolt.
That's
Pretty cool.
I choose Dovahkiin.
But how?
It's got the term, something to do with the term Soretiba.
Saratiba.
Yeah. I have no idea what that
No.
is.
They make it in nonsense.
Maybe they're just making
registered
shit
last
up.
year by Game Freak. So I don't know. I don't have any idea what it could be. But I'll show you silhouette as well.
Then also like, what would Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed look like? It does look stupid, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Free run. I'm gonna assassinate you.
Or it would look exactly the same year after year.
Hello.
That's nothing.
That looks
That's
like
a blur.
horse
Yeah, if you look kind of closely,
at an angle.
Let me see.
you sort of look.
It looks like a baby hippo.
Hungry Hippos, the video game. Game Freak. Alright.
Sort of like a malformed Tepig if you look at it in a certain
Yeah.
tiny ears and a bulbous head.
Like one that just happened to be born in Chernobyl.
Oh, good lord.
I wonder if there is a Chernobyl equivalent in the Pokemon.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be that Dream Yard?
Like,
Yeah,
there's
the-
just
the
No, I'm
moon-
sure there is.
The mooners are just like fucking mutated human beings
Ah!
learn to manipulate dreams.
That would be pretty cool.
pools of polluted water and there's like a Magikarp struggling to breathe.
Oh, jeez. And then
Magikarp uses Splash, but he only has one fin.
it does nothing even more. What are you saying? What's the movie that what?
The movie's got announced. Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
Totally excited about
It's
that.
pretty cool though.
They literally. It doesn't look pretty cool. They showed nothing about
I
it.
didn't say it sounds pretty cool, but they're introducing Ultron into the Marvel
Yeah,
Cinematic
that's pretty
Universe,
cool.
which is pretty
They
cool.
make it sound like Terminator Salvation.
Yeah. I don't
With
know.
Arnold Schwarzenegger playing Captain America. this time.
Oh dear. If it, at least an Arnold Schwarzenegger cameo, that would be brilliant. But
Ooh, even better, Arnold Schwarzenegger playing Ultron.
And Captain America.
the twist
And
is.
he's like,
it's
whoa!
a really shitty like split screen thing.
Yeah, but why announce that so soon, though? Because that's not necessarily. It was
I
a
don't know,
big
it
event,
seems like
but
Marvel's been making their comics more and more like movies. Well, related to the movies. More and more.
There's little middle points in comics now. It's either super dark or super light. What's that one Batman series and it's all drawn like chibi characters?
Oh, Little Gotham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
They've brought out a new Batman series called Batman 1960, where it's like, you know, the opening to the old Batman cartoons with Adam West.
Yeah.
It's like a comic of that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Looks really cool.
It was
I
pretty
haven't
funny.
read any of it though.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I saw like
I know. Wouldn't that be just a novelty now? But
Yeah. It's like Little Gotham.
yeah,
really.
couldn't see.
It's
Yeah,
just-
it's like I couldn't see it having any story to it. So why pick it up?
Comic Girls.
That's a shitty comic.
Yes, it's terrible. Bad. Like all the DC heroes have been gender swapped to female. If they haven't already been, if they're not female already. So.
Rule 64, the comic.
63.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh right, 34's the one I'm thinking. Never mind. We can edit that.
Mercy. Yeah, it's something. But then you have. How do you feel about Assassin's Creed 3 being set in India?
It's set in America.
I mean,
Mark.
Assassin's Creed. Shut up.
You were hoping I wouldn't pick up on that.
I missed it.
You
I
slap dog.
slipped as a similar tongue, but
In
Assassin's.
India, it would be more interesting than in America.
No, but how do you feel about Assassin's Creed being set in India?
Cool. Some interesting architecture though.
Is it going to be exactly the same as all the other games, but set somewhere else?
You're in luck. Not quite.
Is it going to have something like planes this time?
No, they're doing a comic actually called
okay.
AC Brahmin. Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed Brahmin.
Assassin's Creed Ramen.
I don't know, but like from the
It's like the chicken pieces are shaped like Ezio's head.
but like the actual art that they've shown for it actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
like,
all the concept art for every Assassin's Creed.
no, it's like
game's
actually
brilliant.
pages for
Yeah.
the comic. Like if you just look at that for a sec, that's how the guy has his costume, and I think that's
Looks like Altair a bit, but with the whole
yeah.
NCO.
It's one frilly hood.
It
Yeah,
does fit like that kind of style of Indian dress now, which I think is pretty awesome. And they do well with that, like making sure that the uniform
It
fits in
started
the
off
time
with more
period.
like Jerusalem and stuff.
Because like, have you guys read any of the other comics for Assassin's Creed?
No.
He's
No.
got lip smack on. Looks like he's got lip gloss.
What?
If his lip, it looks like he's got lip gloss on.
Or it could be a chick. There could
That's
be.
it.
They could be indicating that it's a chick.
That's one buff chick.
And she's got the Assassin's Creed symbol tattooed on their arm, which is kind of cool. Like all in gold.
That's a thing. That's
Oh,
like a
it's a thing.
bracelet
Oh.
on the arm.
But like,
She's
then
also got a weird, like, hidden blade. Different weird type of hidden blade.
Like
It looks
a
like it's meant for
three.
decapitations.
it's like it splits.
Or
in
maybe you
three.
stick it in and then it prongs out like. We'll have to
Yeah.
do like a diagram or something so people know what the fuck we're talking about.
If you look here,
I was just sitting here making hand movements through a fucking mic.
if you look at this, if you look at figure 3, this looks like. Well, it does look pretty interesting. So I think
I don't know. It's
I'd-
all just gimmicks.
it's not.
It's
It's,
like-
not.
it's going-
Just to tide you over till the next
Yeah.
game, but it doesn't do a good job. Cause
It's
I wouldn't
going the
read
way
it.
of Call of Duty.
It's like,
New weapons.
it's like
new
expanding
maps.
the universe, though. Like you have with every. Well, I think with most recently, anyway, with games, they
Yeah.
always have stuff to expand the universe behind it. Like you have the Halo books,
Which I
the
haven't read.
Gears of War
Which I
books.
haven't read.
So like,
Oh, I got Halo 4 by the way, and then the Xbox broke. Got Halo 4, Injustice, and Alan Wake.
Oh.
3 games that I really wanted to play, and then played like an hour of Injustice, maybe an hour and a half got to just when you're the Joker
Yeah.
and you beat up Batman or some shit, and then went to play it again and then just didn't turn on. What happens is you turn it on and then the tray opens, closes, and then keeps opening and closing.
he's like,
You don't sort of-
Yeah. And then you try and trick it by holding it shut, but then it just comes up opening still. So yeah, if anyone knows how to fix that, comment section below.
yeah, and that is how we move on to the next topic if we have one.
Nice seamless transition there, lads.
That's what we do.
Fucking segue guy there again. Batman, Superman.
Shit,
Yeah.
son.
I don't get it. Is it like Christian Bale and Mark?
No, because like Zack Snyder.
Henry Cavill.
Well, it's the same. Is it the same writer or the same director that did the Dark Knight?
No. The Dark Knight series is like totally come to an end because Zack Snyder, who did Man of Steel, he came out and said that he said the Dark Knight era is over, and he got got an actor. I forgot who the actor was to read a line, and it was a line from The Dark Knight Returns, which is the one where they clash, right? With Carrie Kelly and the Joker.
Oh, right, yeah.
Right, and that's what happens there. And I think they read that line and like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be Batman. And then they did like, this is the screen for the new Superman movie. So it's like, you know how they do the Superman and Batman logo with Superman at the back and Batman at the back and Superman at the front. They had that, so people were like,
a few people that I've heard speaking about it always go to the thing that Superman is in like another mind the pun league of Batman. But it's the same as the Avengers. Like, Nick Fury is as much an important part as Hulk or Iron Man is probably a better example. Yeah. It's like Captain America isn't that strong in terms of like Iron Man and Hulk and Thor and shit.
In terms of the threats they face as well.
But yeah, he has like the leadership. I mean, they didn't put that across at all in the film. But no, he was kind of useless in that.
He wasn't useless, he just
Come on.
followed everyone else.
He's
really.
like, yeah, okay, you do that shit. Meanwhile, they're already off doing stuff.
You meant to be like, boy, I'm Captain America. You follow my orders.
It felt like Iron Man.
Ghetto America.
Yeah.
Captain Ghetto.
It's more like Miss America. Am I right, Matt?
Have you started reading Young Avengers?
I have.
Young Avengers.
Yeah.
Like Young Justice. But Avengers.
Kind of.
But in my opinion, better.
I'd say so.
I don't.
I've not read the Young Justice comics, but from judging from...
I was talking about the Young Justice TV show.
I know, but I'm saying, but judging from the TV show to these comics, I'd say so.
I haven't seen any of those.
It's really, it's pretty funny, but like, I don't... I mean, how this is not going to be turned into answering the debate, but what do you think of when people argue the whole thing of Superman versus Batman, who would win?
I don't know.
It's irrelevant, isn't it?
It depends who's writing it, really, or who you ask. It always comes back to who you like more.
Yeah,
if people say, "Oh, I'll give an unbiased opinion," no, because you can. If you know more about Batman, you can say, "Oh, Batman wins because he's always prepared."
Yeah, like you need a backstory. Does he have kryptonite? Shit like that.
Yeah.
Because if it was just a one-on-one fight, obviously it would be a massacre. It'd be like over in a second.
Yeah.
But like
But that's the only situation where they would fight if there was some sort of backstory.
Like, people always go... I think one of the big things that people always go back to is, like, the Dark Knight Returns, anyway. And it's like, oh, but Batman beat Superman then. But people are like, no, it was a Batman story.
Really.
It was a Batman story anyway.
He had to fake his own death.
Yeah.
Of course. That's what I always do in a fight.
You don't just fake your own death and then come back to life and be like, what?
Yeah.
It's awesome. People saying, like, it's come out that the 3DS is outselling the PS3 and the 360 in the UK.
What?
The 3DS has outsold.
Really?
Yeah.
The 3DS, like the 3D one, that was a shitty gimmick.
Whoa.
It is, basically.
I mean, it looks kind of nice on some games like Fire Emblem, play the game in 3D all the time. But on most games, it's just like, I just want to play it on my side, but I can't because...
It makes my brain hurt.
I have brain aneurysms.
Yeah, and you can't play it for too long, otherwise you will bleed from the ear.
Yeah. Yeah, just
quite a big design flaw.
Just a teensy one. They're saying it's happened due to the having titles like New Leaf coming out and having those kind of really
good
good
Leaf
titles.
is pretty good, but it doesn't make me want to play it in 3D. It's just like it's on 3DS.
But they're saying that those are what's selling the systems, like good games like that.
It's not. I don't know. I don't think there are any really console sellers for.
Fire Emblem, I'd pretty much
I
buy
wouldn't.
that.
Why did I buy a 3DS? Oh yeah, Chris was selling it for cheap, so I figured may as well.
Yeah.
Next Pokemon's gonna come out on it, so may as well.
Yeah.
Like if I was going to get a DS, I'd just get a DS Lite or something. Yeah. It's not worth the extra money. Even second hand, if it's like £30 extra, no.
Like obviously I'll buy Fire Emblem. Like I didn't know anything about it before I bought it though, so it's not really. And it didn't get. I didn't see an advert for it on TV. So I wouldn't have bought it if I hadn't watched like an internet review.
Yeah. Like, I really got it because I heard a lot of high praise about it. Like, oh, Fire
3DS or
Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem.
Like, from a lot of the podcasts and stuff, I listen to other people say Fire Emblem is good, still playing the Fire Emblem. And I'm like, okay, and then you start saying, oh, I play Fire Emblem and it's great, you should play it.
Really fucking good.
And I was like, alright,
Best game
try.
on 3DS I've played. I haven't played Monster Hunter.
That's not saying much though.
Yeah, but still, compared to like what?
Cooking Mama 3D? That's the
I don't
thing?
know, that's the thing.
More than likely.
I don't know. I'd rather play Fire Emblem than like Mario World 3D.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's the best of a bad bunch, essentially.
Yeah.
It's the best of a bad purchase.
So what else do we got?
Have any of you been on Facebook lately? In the chat thing, right?
No.
You know, when you talk to people.
Yeah.
You don't.
I've been on Facebook.
I talk to people sometimes.
Anyway, it's been around for a while, but I've only just noticed it. There is these little like emoticon things that's on everything now. It's even on Steam, and you get like little pictures of cats, like cartoon cats that like have different emotions to them.
Right.
And I didn't think it would catch on or anything in terms of me using them. But like now, I can't see how I've been able to converse with people without pictures of cartoon cats. It's like they're so infinitely useful. Like there's one of him like eating noodles and shit, one of him like reading a book, and then there's another one with a tash, like a curly moustache and a monocle.
I want to say hello, but I don't know which cat emoticon to use.
And then there's like little sad ones, little lazy cat. And then there's a little waving paw as well. Because you know, like when you have to say bye to someone.
Yeah.
But you don't just want to write bye all the time. Because then it becomes just kind of dull and impersonal. Use a picture of a cat.
The cats.
And they're just there, so you can click and get a picture of them.
They're infecting everything. The cats are taking over the internet. Borderlands 2 has had their DLC name now.
Oh yeah, what's it called?
It's called Ultimate Vault Hunter Pack Update 2 and Headhunter Upgrade. Something about
Ultimate
Headhunter.
Super Awesome something.
There's one called Headhunter DLC and there's another one. So like with all
you can play up to level 70 now.
72, and then there is with the Headhunter one you get like bounties and you can do like take on tougher bosses. It's like more like raid bosses and stuff.
More bosses I'm not even slightly ready for.
But they're not. It's not going to be included in the season pass. So I don't even know if they're doing another one. They didn't even announce that. So it'd be like $5 or the equivalent what it is here, like what £3 something for like DLC a piece.
DLC,
yeah, so that would be $7.99, wouldn't it? Because they usually do.
Yeah,
that.
usually.
Because we do get shafted because VAT is the thing.
Apparently Saints Row 4's first DLC is going to be a mockumentary of cut content.
What?
That sounds like a pretty funny idea.
All I can see
It's
is...
strange, but yeah. Want to see how they make it work.
It'd be funny though. Super funny as balls. Like, that game is already silly already. And to see what...
Yeah, it's like slapstick GTA, basically.
And if you want to know what they actually cut to that is not as funny but is still funny...
I don't know. I think it might just maybe offensive stuff.
That they couldn't get off.
Yeah. But I'd still want to watch that because that would be funny.
There's a shit ton of new albums coming out.
Tell us about it.
Yeah! In August, there's Newsted's new album, which is the former bass player of Metallica, Jason Newsted, not the dead one. And that's...
Ooh.
Is it heavy metal music it's called, or just heavy metal? Yeah, anyway, that's the title of the album. And then there's, towards the end of, I want to say September, is it? I think it might be that. New Motorhead album, which I can't remember the name of. Fuck.
It was that Afterburner.
No, not Afterburner. Shit! It was something.
I didn't write it down.
Oh well, never mind. And then, after that, there's Dream Theater's new album, aptly named Dream Theater, which is going to be amazing, because it's Dream Theater. And then they're touring in January.
Aftershock.
That's the Motorhead one, Aftershock.
I was close. I was so close.
You weren't.
I said Afterburner. You
There's
said...
nothing like it. But yeah.
It has after anyway, so it's all good.
Burner.
It's part of a...
Brings thoughts of Top Gun and half-naked volleyball.
You can be my wingman anytime.
Yeah, but all three of them are touring, like either right now or later on.
Mm.
So I need to see them,
Yeah.
especially Dream Theater. Listen to Dream Theater. They're already rich, but still, listen to it.
Put some subliminal messaging in there.
And for those of you who are interested, Assassin's Creed 2 is now available on Gold for free.
What was that?
Assassin's Creed 2 is now free on Gold.
Oh, I don't get it. So I just really don't like them games. I kind of liked them the first time I played them, but then when they brought out the same game again and again and again, kind of became numb to it.
I don't know.
There's only I never thought I'd say this, but there's only so many times that you can stab a guy in the face with a hidden blade.
That is true.
To a certain extent, I'd agree with you. I didn't like. Well, Assassin's Creed 1 left me wanting something more. And Assassin's
Something
Creed
more
2,
than doing the same missions over and over.
and sitting on a bench. Yeah.
I'm on a bench. I'm on a bench.
I was really surprised that got like a sequel. It was
Right.
just they marketed it well with all the whole jumping off of shit and stabbing people.
And Assassin's Creed 2 was like really good. To this day, I maintain that that's the best Assassin's Creed.
I would
Ah,
say.
yeah, because it was like the first one, but good.
Mm.
And
But
then they just
Brotherhood,
stuck
I
to
wanted to go somewhere
with it.
else other than Rome. I know Rome was massive, but
Why?
I wanted to go somewhere else. Because it feels like... Yeah, you've got all of Rome to run around in. But you can only run around in Rome. Oh, but you can ride your horses in there.
you can only really do that when in Rome.
Fucking piece of shit.
But it's still pretty.
And then Revelations was just...
Revelations were let down, but like, I don't know. Like, my favorite one would probably be 2, but I did like the combat a bit more in Brotherhood. I think that's when it started to really come into its own. Because in number 2, countering stuff was kind of janky at times.
It was what?
Janky.
Like,
Let's
awkward.
buy that word again.
Janky our train.
That janky ass shit.
It means like weird, like really awkward.
Is that a word? Can we get a definition? Janky.
Put the fucking dictionary definition.
Yeah. Oh, janky.
But like when you go to,
want that to not be a word.
because like when you're trying to attack when you get attacked and you try to counter it,
Yeah.
you have to like hit the change high profile button, then hit like the attack button to counter.
Yeah,
and it's
I can
all
remember.
trying to work to kind of make sure you contact as soon as you do the counter thing, and
It's one of those things though that once you get it, you're invincible.
yeah, but like
You
it
can
was
just
just like
counter, stab, counter, stab.
Yeah, but then when we moved on to Brotherhood, it kind of showed Ezio's progression and how more skilled he was. But I just like
People had heavy weapons as well that you had to like dodge and shit.
I just like that whole flow of just once you counter, you're just like taking dudes out.
But any group of them, no matter how large, smoke bomb, just walk around with a hidden blade, stab in the face, stab in the face.
Yeah, suppose, but yeah, and then they try.
Yeah, what was that whole thing about Steam going to court over pre-owned games?
What?
Yeah, give me a sec.
How does Steam have? I don't think Steam have pre-owned games.
What you talking about?
But like, and then they changed with Assassin's Creed 3. They tried to change too much. I think, like they changed the whole high profile, low profile thing, and then they adopted whatever they have now, which is like directional buttons, and you have 2 or 3 action buttons, and then you just have like left and right click. And I don't really like it when I'm playing, and also like
You play it on PC.
I play it on PC. Yeah.
Ugh.
I don't like the change. Like, I don't like the way how they have it
Bit
laid out.
sickles.
Just scoured at him like he shit his pants.
But like, and then like,
I think after 2, they should have just went to the future.
yeah.
Even though that doesn't, there's a whole bunch of plot holes because it's looking into his ancestors. But there are people from the future that he speaks to. So
Well,
I mean,
past.
Like,
past
the
future.
past future. That's sort of like it's future, but
that's
before
assuming
we've got
time
the-
is a linear. But
What was it?
It was.
I don't know. There were bits in Assassin's Creed 3 where you could play as Desmond doing missions in like modern day Manhattan or something.
you could have like a storyline where it's Desmond Tutu that you play as, go around just killing people.
Not Desmond.
Why haven't they done that?
Oh, well, you can play as Desmond in the. Well, I know you can leave the Animus, but I've never encountered any of those missions. So.
how not they're mandatory.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
You
I
have to do them.
must not reach that point then.
A dude called Daniel Cross or something. Someone Cross. And you meet him and you're all like, oh, I gotta take this weird cube thing. He's like, I can't let you do that.
I must not reach that point then yet. Because I'm like,
No, I am causing conflict in this story.
I've just literally got past the point
React to me.
where you kill the bulldog. So
The bulldog.
there was a guy who was a bit of a butt called the bulldog.
Bit of a butt.
Yeah,
I
forget
can't remember.
Edward something or other.
Yeah.
And then what about Days of Future Past had some images released as well.
What was that?
Days of Future Past X-Men.
I haven't been. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Yeah.
Because
The trailer.
we've got Bishop and Colossus
Yep.
are definitely going to be in there, which
Bishop.
is kind of cool.
Mhm.
So hopefully it's going to be not Crazy Bishop that we have in the comics now.
And there's
Why
all
is
that.
he a
Yeah.
bad guy? Sorry, go on.
No, I was just gonna say all that stuff about the everyone being in weird tight leather. And it's like
Yeah,
that's not gonna happen, thankfully.
Why is he a bad guy now anyway?
like he used to. Well, when Cable was traveling through the futures with Hope, Bishop was going back trying to kill her, saying that she was the cause of his messed up future. So every time Cable jumped or Hope jumped, they jumped together. Cable would find them and
Pretty much
destroy
every Cable story I've ever seen, really.
them. Yeah.
Someone messed up his present and something or whatever,
Wait.
so he goes back in time to kill someone.
Talking about Cable or Bishop trying to
Yeah,
kill
sorry.
No, Bishop,
Bishop,
is trying
yeah.
to kill
Because you
Hope,
said Cable. No.
because Hope and Cable were traveling together for a time.
Yeah.
And also, recently he came back from the future and he was possessed by some demon trying to kill this little girl.
Has he killed Strife yet?
Strife?
Cable's brother. Has he killed Strife
I have
yet?
no idea because I've not seen that character.
Tell me now.
Because
I must know.
I was seeing recently was Uncanny X-Force. So
Just by the by, apparently Alice Cooper has done more stuff,
Okay.
including Marvel Premiere number 50, whatever that was.
What's this writer?
Things that he's had something to do with,
Ah, right.
and Alice Cooper: The Last Temptation by Neil Gaiman.
again,
Neil
comments have
Diamond?
Neil Gaiman.
Oh,
a
right.
comic book by Neil
So
Diamond.
that'd be a weird collaboration.
Be pretty hilarious if you ask me. But I have not heard anything about Alice Cooper doing comics.
He's getting drawn with great abs as well.
Alice Cooper.
But of course,
Even though he's probably
Yeah. Well, have you seen like Kiss album covers when they're all ripped to shit, but in reality they're all just fat?
yeah, and sticking with the Marvel, Hank Pym. Well, not Hank Pym. Why did I say Hank Pym? It was Vin Diesel.
Ugh.
Yep.
Sorry, I don't like. He's not a good actor. I mean, for stuff like Fast and Furious, whatever, he's fine.
yeah, but those are like joke films where it's like, oh, look at the funny acting, that's so shit.
No, they tried to pull off serious shit in like the last couple. Yeah, there was actually in Fast 5 a pretty good fight scene between Vin Diesel and what's the wrestler's name? The Rock. That's it.
Mm.
You're talking about Mickey Rourke.
No. Fucking gross ass Mickey Rourke
He like punches him and his fist just goes through like.
into his boob.
Oh dear. But like I remember he tweeted a couple of weeks ago going into a Marvel meeting. Said only the people in this office could tell me what this project's about because he said he doesn't know much about Marvel.
Oh, so it's not like official or anything.
No, it kind of is. Well, it was rumored because during that tweet he posted a picture of him next to an issue of Avengers #2, I think it was, and he was like placed so he had Hank Pym as Giant Man, just perfect, just about perfectly in the shot.
So he's being Giant Man, not Ant-Man.
But
Wasn't there something about Simon Pegg being Ant-Man?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Did you
I
remember?
have no idea.
I'm sure it was.
although
I think he might have said that you wanted to do it.
it would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
But
It's weird to
is
hear him do an American accent though, unless they change his backstory.
but
Nah,
is Hank Pym that kind of funny though? Like
It doesn't have to be funny.
No, but I know, but with Simon, even in Star Trek, Simon Pegg was not necessarily ha-ha funny, but
Yeah, he was.
No, he wasn't like.
Did you see the scene where he's running down
Yeah.
I'm not saying not deliberately. It was not.
He was like the only half funny part about
one-liners and
Star
stuff.
Trek. He was basically like just spewing out quotes.
But like, I don't see how that would fit with Hank Pym's
He's
character.
not going to be doing a Scottish accent though, is he?
Obviously not, but
He's probably not going to do
no.
it.
Wait, you're missing what I'm saying. Hank Pym.
It's because you're not making any fucking
You do
sense.
realise that he's not going to play Scotty.
I know, but what I'm saying
In that.
is Simon Pegg is mainly a comedic actor,
Yeah, I'll give you that.
right? But what I'm saying is I don't necessarily know if Hank Pym is a comedic character.
But he's like a nerd, right?
Mm.
So if he's doing something that's based on a comic, he'll try as much as he can to get it true to the comic,
Mm-hmm.
or something completely different, like a funny British version of Ant-Man.
The Phantom was a bit.
And then he turns out to be the villain all along.
Because he's British.
With the mustache, like no.
It is being made by Edgar Wright.
What?
So Ant-Man.
Yeah.
So there's a possibility it could be Simon Pegg.
That might have been where the connection was then.
What was Edgar Wright done again?
Hmm?
What has Edgar Wright done again?
Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the
Yeah.
Dead.
Yeah.
The World's
Oh,
End.
that is a pretty
The
strong
Cornetto
connection.
trilogy, as they're calling it now.
Cornetto
Yeah.
'Cause
trilogy.
do you know how in every film there's a mention of a cornetto?
Yeah.
That's like the
Funny.
official title that they're giving the trilogy as well. I think they've got a sponsorship from Cornetto as well.
That's brilliant.
Nice.
That's actually quite brilliant.
All the cornettos you
But you said like, I don't think Hank Pym will be Giant Man in that film.
I hope not. I prefer him as Ant-Man.
Because
Or Yellow Jacket.
why introduce
Or Goliath.
I just don't want him to be Vin Diesel.
Ant-Man and then just switch him to Giant Man in that film?
Because it's...
He's what?
well, Hank Pym has multiple personality disorder. Kinda.
But will they address that in the span of 2 films?
I would hope so.
Yeah,
It's
they
kind
can't
of a
just
big
ignore
part.
it. Yeah.
Hmm.
Two, like what?
Like, well, look.
So let's say each film is an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Right.
So 4 hours, 2 hours of dedicated character development. And
Yeah.
then, let's say, like...
You're giving too much credit to Marvel live-action films. They don't have that much character development because everyone knows who they are
from
already.
Origin, though. Yeah, but
Not necessarily. Because
Yeah, I
people who are
guess.
into comics obviously know, but people who are not.
Because whenever I watch things like that, it's like all of the background information is kind of... It's not as much for people who don't know who they are, but it's thrown in for the people who do as like a kind of just to show them that they're not just making a film for the fuck of it.
I don't think that's necessarily there is a point to be had there, but I don't think they're not necessarily totally just leaving out the non-readers, because if you say
No, because that's who they're marketing to, isn't it? Because the majority of people who go and watch it won't have any in-depth knowledge of past comics and stuff like that.
Iron Man was not necessarily one of the A-list heroes for a long while, until Robert Downey Jr. came and made Iron Man a great cinematic character.
One of the trilogy, yeah, I'll agree with that.
No,
let's not get back to
Yeah.
it.
but and then he brings that character forward, and now everyone knows Iron Man. So how you can't necessarily.
But in the
leave
same
out the backstory.
vein, the first 3 X-Men, there weren't anything special. But yet, Wolverine, it's the same type of thing. What's his name? Hugh Jackman. It's like he was... I think the only reason why they followed that is because 1, Wolverine was the most popular out of the X-Men, and 2, it was good casting. They had to use him again for it, especially because the first 3 were shit.
I don't like the first one. The third one's balls. The second one, I would say, is probably the best of it.
X2 it's not bad.
Again, the best of a bad situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian Michael Bendis is killing another.
Wasn't it?
universe.
Shit, what's his name? David Hayter. The guy that did the voice for Solid Snake. I think he wrote the second one.
Did
And
he?
Really?
possibly the second and third, or maybe the first and the
I
second.
did not know that.
IMDb it. It was either a writer or what do you call it? Screenplay?
Screenwriter.
Yeah, something like that.
So he was
I don't know, some shit.
Well, that's interesting. But if that's
I know he was something to do with it.
David Hayter, yeah.
Yep.
He wrote it. Well, he helped write it with Zach Penn and 4 other people.
It's kind of cool.
But still, there it is.
Apparently they're doing not Wolverine. They've already done that. but Magneto origin story, like I don't know how they did
That
one.
was ages ago.
How they
I don't
did
know if they're still doing that.
Yeah.
What, look at... Oh yeah,
I don't know
there
what
was going to
else.
be a Magneto one and Cyclops one, because
Yeah.
apparently he got some sort of shitty, weird, plot-holey cameo in Wolverine Origins.
Yeah, I mean, that made no sense.
I don't know.
They just
what-
threw it in for like, oh, there's Cyclops.
Yeah, because he was getting chased by Sabretooth, then he was thrown into that institution
Yeah.
where they had Deadpool.
No,
Yeah.
not Deadpool.
Quote unquote. Deadpool.
The
Yeah,
Merc without a mouth.
Yeah.
and
Kind
then
of ruining the point, really, isn't it?
and they also had Emma Frost in there as well, for whatever reason.
Of sorts. They didn't really acknowledge it, did they?
They did, because like there was a point
Did
where that whole breakout scene where they're getting all the mutants out of that.
Did she actually
facility?
say that she was Emma Frost?
She
No.
turns into diamonds.
She does a diamond form thing.
She's-
Yeah, but I'm just saying they didn't really acknowledge it. They just kind of threw it in for just
They
the
didn't.
sake of
Yeah,
it.
they didn't name her.
There was a lot of that in
Yeah.
X-Men Origins.
I think it's
Plot
prob-
holes everywhere.
Yeah, it's like this, like the Silver Syndrome. Great idea, poorly executed. I was talking about Silver from Sonic 06. Good idea, poorly executed.
No, it's not.
And I'm thinking Sonic
It's a
06 was a
stupid
good
idea.
idea.
No, I'm not saying Sonic 06.
Sonic 06 in itself is a bad idea. To
It's
play
an
it is
idea
a
that
bad idea.
deletes itself at the end.
Yeah, which is just kind of like.
Kind of proof of how bad it is, really.
Like,
Yeah, I
he's-
didn't really know Sonic 06 existed or was a bad game before I seen it on Game Grumps.
Like
And I've barely played it, so...
I've heard like rumblings of it, and I played. My cousin had it on his Xbox. So I was like, I'll play it just for
I knew that and
And
that
it's so
Superman...
horrible.
Was it Superman 64?
two of the worst games of all time.
Fly through rings, pick up cars. Fly through rings,
Pick
pick
up
up
car.
3 cars.
Yeah, what are you saying about Brian Michael Bendis? What is he doing now?
He's killing more things.
What's that?
Brian Michael Bendis is a sociopathic murderer who likes to kill comic book characters just for the sake of it.
Ah, right.
Which is why he decided to put Galactus in the Ultimate Universe, so that he can kill the Ultimate Universe this time. He kills everyone. Killed the Wasp, but then she got brought back.
I don't know.
Apparently there are whispers that it might be the end of the Ultimate Universe.
You have to whisper it.
Oh god. That's don't do that. Because I'm just starting to get not even like, but I really do like Ultimate Spider-Man.
Who fucking cares? Get all those good writers, put them on the real universe.
I don't know. I like Miles as Spider-Man, and I don't want that
Ultimate
to end.
Spider-Man is pretty good, to be fair.
I agree with you. If he's just gonna just totally destroy that universe, I'm like, why?
Mm.
It seems pointless.
Exactly.
Do you have something about the Amazing Spider-Man films?
Oh yeah, Jamie Foxx. But at Comic-Con they had the Amazing Spider-Man panel, and as you know, Jamie Foxx is playing Electro Max Dillon, and he says we got a question saying, so what are you going to bring to the character, and how did you find out, and whatever. And he's saying, well, he got the call during his 3-year-old daughter's birthday. It was a Spider-Man themed birthday party, and she was really into Spider-Man.
Yeah, but it was.
Yeah,
And
because it was, yeah.
It's just coincidence, yeah.
yeah, and he says
Was he
like,
high at the time?
But if he was playing Lex Luthor, it would be a Superman themed birthday party, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
Meanwhile,
I'm not in his mind.
Meanwhile, he was in the basement getting shocked with a car battery on his nipples.
So he would
Shocking
like that.
guy
And he said, what?
Sorry, go on.
As he
Go on,
he said like how he portrays Matt Dillon. He gets betrayed by 3 things. He gets betrayed by his job, his family, and something else. But he feels like the whole world has given up on him. So his mother.
Tell me he's not just fueled by angst.
Yeah.
No.
Is he a moody teenager?
Why is life so mean to me? I'm gonna
No,
become a supervillain and kill millions.
No, it's like I like the way he said it because he's so devoted to those 3 things, but like how they all turn on him and that
I know, I need to
gives
know
him a
that
accomplice.
third thing.
But
Yeah.
I forgot what it
If
was.
that third thing's good enough, fair enough.
You should
I
watch
don't think it's
the
gonna
little panel that he did, and like the like the emotion, not emotion, but like the emotion that he had behind those, like when he was delivering that, I was like, okay, this could be really, really, really good. He could portray that character really well. Because I like Electro.
I don't like the series in general. The Amazing Spider-Man movies.
Why?
Movie to be. I've only seen the one.
Why?
Because it's like all the whole him going through the phases of turning into Spider-Man. None of it was new. It'd all been done, but it was just slightly better than the other ones.
Exactly.
It was just,
What you want from a reboot? Something
Yeah, but it's
slightly better.
Yeah, but it's nothing new. That's what I'm saying. Apart from a few of the fights with like CGI and stuff like that, the story was pretty just. Yeah, I've heard this all.
Yeah, because it was an origin story. And what
I
much
know, it
can
did
you?
a lizard, which hasn't been really done in a live-action movie before.
I guess.
But it was an
But
origin
he
story.
was
So
still a
what can you?
pretty typical villain, apart from a couple of his backstory.
Like,
Yeah.
what-
Die in the end, I can't remember.
He did he
Yes.
kind of turn good or something?
Yeah, he had his kind of, you know how in the comics Kit Connors has.
Yeah, he
his
always
little
like,
lizard
learns
and
to
things.
control it like almost every villain in Spider-Man.
And
Well, not almost every villain in Spider-Man.
I think the Kingpin is the only one that doesn't.
Mysterio, Kraven the Hunter,
Okay.
Green
I'm just
Goblin.
talking about it. It happens like a lot. Like Hobgoblin, he teams up with.
Oh, team up, kind of.
Like to like
I thought you were
defeat a
talking
greater
about they
evil.
learn
and
to
stuff.
like
control
team ups are
themselves
probably
or something.
Yeah, like Venom and Carnage and
those
shit.
team
like
ups
that.
probably happened like out of necessity, not because the character had.
I'm just saying, you seen it coming a mile off.
Hmm.
The whole.
Yes, yeah.
But like, what much can you do with the origin story though? So like, they had to preface this world.
They'll probably do more in the second.
Of course, because like, if you once you got the
More than
origin
they
story,
did in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man.
what you get once you get past the origin story, you have free reign pretty much, and you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
But you have
You
more
need
freedom than you would.
You have more freedom. But you
So
can't
that's
do
why
everything.
I think that's why it was
That's why they're
boring
not
to some.
doing male Mary Jane Watson.
But as far as we know, that's
It's
still up
so
in the air.
fucking. Okay, I'm just gonna make a point out of this. The whole. Do you know when the Spider-Man being black and everything, or him being gay or something, or
Yeah.
all of this shit. They're not doing it to complement the story. They're not doing it to create any
It's a
type of.
shock factor.
Yeah, they're doing it to basically get people interested.
Mm.
It's basically profiting off other people's misery. Basically.
Basically.
Yeah. It's evil.
Yes.
It
It's
is, because
kinda
think about it,
kinda.
it's like kind of, it's not bad to be black or gay, but it's kind of hard. And a lot of people go through that, and then they're just like, yeah, that'll get us a market. That's kind of
Yeah,
evil.
it's really
Like,
good about
it kind of is pandering, but like,
Pandering, that's what I was trying to get at.
but you need to have characters that are relatable. But I get like if you make
Yeah, but saying, oh look, they're black and gay.
I get that. I get when they I think as long as it's still a rumor, but when they were rumored like he was going to be black, an invalid, half Hispanic. And
yeah,
gay,
yeah.
That
was it. He was
I
going
was
to have
like-
like some disability as
yeah,
well.
I was like, this is too much. Like,
They were
okay,
just seeing how much shit they could shovel onto him.
it's like
Can we make him black? Yeah. Can we make him retarded? Can we make him a spat? Well, he's already both.
like, but maybe like if you're putting that so much, like you can see they like okay, you make a new character, but then you make a new character, and then there is pandering. I think that was going to be pandering.
Yeah.
So like, but I don't mind if you're going to write a gay character or a black character, whatever race or whatever.
If
creed,
it complements the story, and
if
if
it
it's
works well,
relevant.
and if it's not too much. So
No, it's not that, because you can have it too much and still be relevant and stuff like that.
I
But
suppose, but like you were saying,
it's just
why
disingenuous to just throw it in.
yeah, that's the thing. Why just pile the person on with all this stuff? Just you pack too much things in, it can just spoil it.
Definitely.
So yeah.
So hands off our comics, fags.
No.
Just kidding.
But speaking of making Spider-Man black, gay, and thingy, in the new recent Ultimate Spider-Man issue, it kind of hints at Genki, his friend, being gay. So that's where that might come in.
Good.
So
I don't know. They're unestablished characters, so I can't exactly complain about it. But
Mm.
I do want that comic series to continue though, because I really do enjoy Miles as Spider-Man. So well, you only just went back in the suit, but I do enjoy that character a lot.
yeah, the whole thing where it's like, I'm Spider-Man, no more, was really like,
I know, but
Next issue, Spider-Man.
I have to get the mask back on.
There was but I did like that whole arc where he didn't want to be Spider-Man anymore. Because, with the...
Yeah, but it's been done a billion times.
Yeah, but still, a lot of things you can say have been done, but I did like the way
What, so we just shouldn't expect originality anymore?
You told me what it was. His dad gets hurt because someone thinks that his dad's Spider-Man.
Venom thinks he's Spider-Man, yeah.
And then his mom dies.
Because of the stray police
and
bullet.
Becomes the Uncle Ben. So he's like, no more Spider-Man! And he throws it in the bin, and even the issue has this suit in the bin and him walking away.
Done with this
other
shit.
cover.
Has Peter Parker ever turned away from Spider-Man? Because I thought he just went...
Yes, a billion times, yes.
Because I thought he just went from the Uncle Ben incident. It's like, I'm going to avenge Uncle Ben, and then from that point he went to be Spider-Man.
Yeah, and then he decided, Gwen Stacy, Uncle Ben, grief, and then he threw the suit in the bin, and there's a really famous cover. I'll try and find it.
Yeah, and he always goes through some learning process.
And then he talks to Stanley, and he's all like, so you need Spider-Man, don't you agree, random stranger? And he's like, yeah. And he goes, I have to go.
I have to go back.
Even if he says no, he's like, well, I created you, so that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I don't know, it has been done before, a load of times.
Yeah, I suppose, but, I still enjoyed the character, though. But, hey. And then...
That's my point about the film itself. Everything in it felt like it'd been done before. Not bad, just not good.
Not bad, just not good.
No, I didn't really enjoy the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films very much, so I thought...
Not really.
These ones were massive improvement.
Largely so.
No, I don't think that much. But yeah, we're just repeating ourselves now.
First one good, second one was better.
What, first?
So the Sam Raimi trilogy.
No,
I don't think.
First one was funny for Willem Dafoe overacting.
Yeah.
The second one was hilarious for Willem Dafoe shouting at his son. And then Dr. Octopus was an alright villain and Spider-Man 3.
I was just going to say that. Dr. Octopus.
Yeah, and then the third one just went,
Full retard.
Yep.
He was just swagging down the street when he had the symbiote thing.
Pretty much covers that.
Did they seriously think that was going to be oh, look how much Peter Parker's changed doing the Saturday Night Fever struck down the street. What a douchebag.
Apparently they might be doing a Flash film as well.
Oh, fuck yeah. You go for a Flash film.
Which I would totally watch. I think that character needs a bit more...
Boom. That picture.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And that is actually pretty exactly the same.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll put it up on the screen.
Fair enough. But
And that one?
And then...
Did
I do that one? I can't remember. But,
whatever. He's walking away from Spider-Man again.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the fact that they're doing a Flash movie because that character needs more.
Are they definitely doing it?
I think. I remember reading in the same post as the whole Batman Superman movie that was announced at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
So I think that is a thing that they're definitely doing.
Cool.
And Flash needs more than just in the comic books and being a character in Justice League.
I don't know. Because I don't think the general public see him as more than anything. I don't think they see him as that entertaining as a solo
I think he could
hero. Yeah, of course he is. If you read the comics, it's brilliant. It's just to the general public, not to us elitists.
Those damn peons.
Just because you think DC and everyone's just Superman, Batman, and no one's Flash or anything.
Yeah, because
they kind of know of him from a few things.
Because they don't give those characters that space. You know what I'm saying? Then they need to do that.
Because it's not in the mainstream, the big Justice League or Avengers group.
Well, he is. He's he was the original, one of the original 7.
Was he?
Well, for the
in the TV show, he was.
Yeah, and in the new
New
52, and I think as one of the last.
In the original, was it 7? Or was it 5?
I think it was 7 because the Avengers and the Justice League came out at the same time, around the same time. Anyway, but still,
I'm probably.
They need to give at least the Justice League members, they need to give them more showing. I don't
think they can just go into a Justice League film without showing any of because obviously with the crossovers they're trying to do something different that Marvel did because they all had their leading up films.
Yeah.
They kind of had a crossover with Thor and Hawkeye, but Hawkeye didn't have his own film, so that's not really one. But yeah, they're just trying to do something different, like in lead up to Justice League.
I think that's what really needs to be done for them to separate themselves from the Marvel Avengers stuff, because like that's going to be the comparison anyway. But like they need to kind of do like say like you're saying like they have Batman, Superman, and then do Flash and Green Lantern because that's what the pairing they have in the comics. And do those kind of pairings.
They really need to redo Green Lantern as well.
Yeah, and Nathan Fillion as Hal Jordan, if they're going to do Hal Jordan, because
I wouldn't mind if they kept Ryan Reynolds as
just
Hal Jordan.
Yeah,
just give him a better script.
Just do it better, yeah, and let him do Deadpool as well for that matter.
Yeah, well that's happened.
Do proper Deadpool.
I thought he was good in Wolverine Origins.
Up until
shaved him bald and wide his mouth shut.
Then finally managed to find you a way to shut you up.
The design would have been kind of cool if it wasn't Deadpool.
Yeah, if they
it would have been kind of a cool villain.
They never called him Wade Wilson.
Yeah,
never referenced him as Deadpool at all.
Just making sure he's like, oh, he's part of the Rapper X project. No name. With that in that voice as well.
No name. He has no name.
It's nameless. Oh.
He needs to do like a true to the comics, like full on like breaking the fourth wall and everything.
Oh, that's
chimichangas and shit.
I think that's what they're doing with the actual movie.
Free chimichanga when you go to see the
movie.
Yes. Oh, that would be brilliant.
Free chimichanga samurai sword.
Yes.
It's like pissed up little kids swinging a samurai sword.
Oh no. Oh no! But they've already
make it a U as well, but really violent and sexually.
They've already like certified that as an 18 though already, which is great. And one final topic.
Yeah.
The Watch Dogs have their
Dead Rising 3 has a...
and the dead guy. Yeah, good. So,
yeah.
Okay.
The Adventures of Matt and Andrew.
Well, okay. We can talk about Dead Rising first, right?
Yeah. Look good. So Matt's 2 times bigger now, with no load times apparently. Just badass.
Yeah. Infinitely more weapons.
Yeah.
So that.
I like the fact you can combine things on the fly.
I'm
pretty sure I've said that.
Yeah. Oh well.
Which is going to be a useful feature if you're going to be fighting off hordes and hordes and hordes in the manner that they showed in the demo.
Apparently that airstrike thing is exclusive to Smart Glass as well.
Huh. Chip Jones, I'd probably want to use it myself anyway.
Well, it kind of makes it really easy.
Exactly.
I hope they don't do. I hope they don't do the saving in toilets thing again. That is really fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I didn't get that. Of Dead Rising 2. But yeah, that leads us on to what me and Matt came across. We found a dead guy.
You want to see a dead body?
Yeah. Matt was poking him with twigs, and then I checked his pulse, and lo and behold, there was... No.
Seriously?
So we left him behind, obviously. We promptly left the bench.
Yeah. Where he'd been lying with Frosty Jacks littered around him. And then went to a spa, was it, and got Skittles and
got some
sausage
Skittles
rolls.
and Scotch eggs.
Yeah. Seriously, he didn't even call 911.
It's like it's Erdington.
That's funny.
Shams every day. Sure, someone will take him for
we should probably clarify. We don't know if he was dead. It was just a drunkard that lay on the bench and fell asleep, we presume.
Yeah. With Frosty Jacks
we hope.
All around him, like some form of warding off service.
I was about to say.
You shall not pass. Oh. And then you got the vibrations. Oh, and speaking of dead people, dead things. Walking Dead Season 2 will have Clementine in it.
The game.
Video game.
Video game. Have either of you played that game?
Yeah, I haven't finished it yet though.
Same.
I haven't finished episode 5.
Yes, I'm on this.
It's so good though. It's one of my favourite games already.
Yeah, like I stopped playing it for a while because I was just getting depressed.
The story was fucking amazing as well. The characters,
No,
the art style as well is pretty good. A lot of people don't like that cartoony.
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
Like it stays true to the comics, but like still giving it a little bit of charm to it.
Didn't you like it?
No, I just don't agree. Staying true to the comics.
Oh no, it didn't.
You're speaking out of your ass there.
Well,
Just because it's cell shaded.
Not cell shaded, but like
comics.
no, not the cell shading, but how they've done the lines and stuff on the faces. No.
Have you played it on an iPod? It's fucking disgusting.
Is
All
it?
the lines, like, do you know all the little details that they're throwing? Like, it looks like someone's inked it, basically, like a comic. But on an iPod, it's like thick all around the jaw.
Oh.
All of the vehicles
It's like
and stuff
really,
look
really
boxy,
harsh.
and yeah,
Oh dear.
you can see tears in the sky as well.
Lovely.
It just because it's like it's a brilliant game, but then he just breaks it.
Do you have an iPod then?
No, my brother had it for a bit.
Okay. Well, like, how far did you? Well, what choice did you make about?
If you got to spoiler, by the way, when you get bit.
No, I've not got.
Ooh, sorry.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I got I did that. You know.
I went back about like 20 times and tried not to get bit, but there's no outcome when you can't do it.
Like, have you the part where I got? You get to the house.
Yeah.
And then you find the dead kid in the attic, which was grisly.
Yeah.
You're
close to it. Where?
Like I literally take him down, bury him, and the bit that got me was like I've never jumped in that game at all. But you're shoveling the grave for the kid, and it's just going down, and then this black figure just appears.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, oh my god, what the? It was just my heart actually jumped out. I was like going as I was like, how?
I think I'm gonna get episode 5 like soon. Like,
I need to play that game again. Finish it off.
and then they brought out Survival Instincts, which did you play that? The game based on
No.
Gerald Dixon.
I saw that, and
Merrill.
it was
Merle,
Merle.
my brother Merle.
My boy, they just seen a chupacabra.
Apparently that game was
Awful.
yeah.
And it's still in CEX. It's still like £40.
Really?
And they're expecting people to buy it.
Well, to be honest, I had a friend who he's really young, so it's about 16, 17. Well, he's 18 now, but he's like really into, oh my god, zombies! So like he plays the game, he's like, it's fantastic, it's great. I'm like,
It's really like clunky and
it looks kind of weak sauce anyway.
rushed. Yeah.
Have you played 100 Days yet?
No.
Get a little bit more sad story. What did you do for?
Which game are we talking about?
No, back to like the main story for Walking Dead.
Yeah.
What did you do when you got to the farm, right? And
You find the zombies.
you find those zombies, and you're in that house where the people eat humans.
Yeah.
And that guy, he takes your friend, and you see him crawling down, and then
Oh yeah.
and then they lock you in that meat locker.
Like the slaughtering thing.
You get out, and then you kill one of the brothers. You kill the mother. What did you do to the last guy?
Spared him, I think.
Yeah, I was like,
I really wanted to pitchfork him, but I didn't.
I was like, no, you gotta live.
Because in real life, I probably would have pitchforked him, but in games, I like to pretend that I'm a moral person.
No, I was like, I actually just left him because I was like, you need to suffer. Like,
You need Jesus.
like you're gonna suffer. So like, because he was.
Oh yeah, he stepped in a bear trap, didn't he?
Yeah, no,
Or is that the other one?
that's your friend that gets eaten.
Oh right.
But there
Would
was.
you chop off his leg?
There's a guy at the beginning where you find out the
Yeah.
infection doesn't go through
I had
bites.
to play for it again.
But like you find how the infection travels, it's not through bites, but it's
Yeah.
airborne. So you die. That's
Everyone
it.
has it.
It's. I was like, no.
Do you watch the series?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I didn't really get into it that much. I love the game though, which is absolutely fantastic.
Do you not play that?
I haven't played the game. I want to play the game.
You should.
I like Telltale point and click.
But I will tell you, prepare to be depressed.
Oh, I'm already depressed.
Even more so.
Which might be the push I need to take the leap.
Oh no! No.
Thanks, Lawrence. Thanks for the advice.
This is why I haven't played it in so long, because like I just like I don't want to. I want to play that game, but I don't want to feel that low for a long time.
Very morbid game.
Very, very like when you.
Last of Us has been enough. To be honest.
I haven't played that yet, but I've played I've seen bits of it.
You played the first 10 minutes.
No, I think I've just seen gameplay at the moment.
Man, play the first 10 minutes.
Because my PS3, as well as my Xbox, broke.
Yeah, because Andrew has all the working consoles.
I'm stuck with PC.
Yeah.
It's so boring when it's the only one you have.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you have everything else, it seems superior.
Superior on the PC Gaming Master Race.
Yeah.
I say let's wrap it up. I want to say it this time.
You just did.
Yeah, but I want to say it to the audience this time.
Okay, then do it.
I guess you can.
Let's wrap it up.
That was weak.
Yeah.
But that's what we're gonna do.
Do the catchphrase, Lawrence. Do the catchphrase.
What?
Stay awesome.
That's
you shitty ass catchphrase.
That's only for the text posts.
You can't not do it now.
No. Anyway, quick.
You're letting everyone down.
All of your fans.
Oh dear, time for shameless whoring. If you want to check us out any further, we have our Facebook, our Tumblr, and our Twitter. Just subscribe, like, and follow us on those. And our Tumblr as well.
Fact book.
If you want to keep up to date with what we're doing and any projects we have coming. Any projects we have at all coming, guys, at all?
Stuff. Lots of stuff, yeah. That covers
We're
it.
recording the podcast today, right?
I think we just
I
did
think we've recorded the podcast today.
I
I think so, yeah. I might have a video on Firefall, which is a game in MMO beta that's gone up recently.
What our 50 cent playthrough?
We need something that can record off PS2, or have you know, your PS3's broke.
Yeah, and he can't play PS2 games.
So, yeah.
We'll find a way.
We will.
50 Cent find a way.
And those things will
Because
probably
it's
be
bulletproof.
those things will probably be coming in the near future, at least maybe by
Months,
this time.
years even.
Yeah, so let's be realistic.
You'll probably
about
all
this.
be dead.
But we're gonna take this, wrap it up, and that's Matt, that's Andrew, I'm Lawrence, and we will see you.
See where you're pointing.
Shut up. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Longest outro ever. How long was that?
Sound so heavy.